Things are changing all across the housing market, but the Beaton Brothers have a dedication to keeping the community in the know. They're also the experts in military and VA loan information. We've got realtor and owner Charles is here to tell us more about their team and why we can trust them. Good morning, Charles.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Good to have you back on Loving Living Local.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful day outside. I've got my Taco Tuesday socks on, ready to go.
All right, Charles, let's start with the question everybody's probably wondering right now. What is going on with our housing market here in Colorado Springs?
Oh my gosh, it is pretty crazy. So last time I said we had rates over 6% for 38 months. Well, they dropped in January. It changed our market overnight.
Whoa.
Now we're back up over 6%. Yeah. So now we're at 42 months with rates over 6%. And our market has really kind of leveled off and everybody's looking towards the next big rate drop. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah.
I think this is our new reality. This is something that we have to deal with every day and we just have to get used to it. But with that being said, homes are still selling. 3,400 homes were on the market last month in April. That's not counting new builds. That's not counting off-market deals. That's not counting for sale by owners, right? Yeah. So there is a lot for buyers to choose from and they're not beating down the door to get in the home. So it's a good buyer's market.
You work a lot with military families and VA buyers. I want you to tell me a little bit what people misunderstand when they hear VA loans or when they think about VA loans.
Yes, and this is why we try and do this as much as possible. We put out at least 3 to 5 YouTube videos every week talking about market updates. Yeah. Myths about the VA loan is one of our popular videos. One of the few myths that we get is, one, I can only use my VA loan one time. I get a lot of comments from first-time home buyers, oh, I want to save my VA loan. And that doesn't really mean anything because you can use it as many times as you want, right? Another one that we get is there's a limit. I can't buy a $4 million house because there's a limit on the VA loan, which is wrong. If you don't have your entitlement tied up with any home, you could use as much entitlement as you want, right?
Nice.
But, right.
So, wait, I didn't know that.
Right,
we don't
exactly.
Learn this. Okay.
Yep. But if you do own a home and your VA entitlement is tied up, then yes, you are limited to the conforming loan limit of about $832,000.
Okay. So a lot of great things that you can teach people through who go through Beaton Brothers, right?
Yes, absolutely. And another myth is that sellers don't want to accept VA offers, which is in fact not true. It's one of the most solid loan products out there. And it is a great tool. Every non-service member wishes they could use a VA loan. So if you're a service member, I encourage you to use that VA loan.
What do you think separates your team from other real estate teams here in SoCo?
There's a lot to talk about there. Number one, we're very education focused. This market is not an easy market. Buyers, there are so many homes to choose from. So we're very education focused. So we want our buyers to know everything. We want them to know the months of inventory. We want them to know, how many homes are on the market, single family, condos. We want them to know all the stats so they can make